Might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At their 49-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Edwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Sit there. Be ready. Be ready.
Off play action. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
10 logo. Go, go, go. Team spell.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 3-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get him. Get him. Go on. Go on. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 49.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 out long. You see it. You must be dreaming.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency? Well, with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Martin, the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. 44, Mike, 44. Exit. He's coming. We got double up. Snap.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the run, this is Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Check 43. Slam.
Toss play to Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr gives to Richard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry. 93. 56. Check 56. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Richard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, and he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now it's Martin. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
That's going to be a long day. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Watch the screen. Hey, Echo. Get it.
2nd and 15. Room to run past midfield. Jones has it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll run with Jackson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Ready. 8, read. Snap.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Coaching spill. Check 13. Check 13. Hey.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, seam 6. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got you.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
6-6, pull it high.
56, Mike.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jacobs now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
You're mine.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. No good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It's a gain of 7.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check. Rotate. Crunch.
On 1st down, Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Right there, 56.
Hey, let's get this.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Back to throw. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 41, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now. It's Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Carr now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
180. Mike, 49. Bound to lose one. Hey, check. 1 or 2. Check 9. You draw Parker.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it's pandemonium in the black hole as the silver and black have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Raiders, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to